seen at all times. Some of guard their mind, guard their heart, guard their energy, guard their life, guard their family. Hope everybody had a divine day today. Hope you're having a divine night. We're just chilling out tonight, though. Taking our time as we always do. You know what I'm saying? Sipping on a little something. How we do. We drink like a, you know what I'm saying? Drink like a baby. You know what I mean? Keep sipping. Yeah. Power. The turn on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, though, I had a beautiful day today, though. You know what I'm saying? I had a beautiful week, actually, Bluetooth pairing. And like I see, you know what I'm saying? Different day, different shit is what we on. You feel me? Bluetooth connected. But like I see, we had a busy week though. You know what I'm saying? But it was, it was a great week at the same time. You feel me? Because, like I say, we go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? What they say was already written. You know what I'm saying? It was already written. But yeah, though, like, we've been, we've been short of worker. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that means, you know what I'm saying, other people and also myself, we had to step up and, you know, doing extra work, you know what I'm saying, and which it was no problem. You know what I mean? We got it done. You know what I'm saying? We work together as a team to get it done, and that's what I love about it. You feel me? And you already know above everything else, God. You feel me? God's strength is how we made it happen. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that's the lovely thing about it. You feel me? But like I said though, but it's been a busy week though. Shit from start to finish. You feel me? But like I say, I love what I do. You feel what I'm saying? I love what I do, so it ain't no pressure on me. You know what I'm saying? The execute. You feel me? And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? I came to learn in life. You feel me? And loving what you do, and then you feel me? Just doing what you do for a paycheck. You know what I'm saying? And like I've been driving forklifts and working in the warehouse for like damn near shit since about 2019. No, I talking about 2019. What the fuck? Since about damn 2009. You feel what I'm saying? Since about 2009, 2010. You feel me? And I feel in love, you know what I'm saying, doing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? First I had start out working, as just, a warehouse associate or whatever like that. But, doing the general warehouse shit, then, they end up training me on the forklift, the sit down forklift. You feel what I'm saying? And, ever since then I fell in love with that shit, you feel me? And that's what I've been doing, you know what I mean? For damn near, like I said, like, shit, it's almost what, 2009, 2010, yeah, about 15 years. You feel what I'm saying? 15 years plus, damn near. But it's all love, though, because I love what I do. You feel what I'm saying? And like I see, that's the difference. You feel me? But Create your own way. You know what I'm saying? Create your own way, and that's what we doing also. You feel me? We ain't just relying on, our 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying, job to get us on through. You feel me? Like I say, it's about the long run, the long haul. You feel what I'm saying? Longevity. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn. But the Genesis, welcome. The power up, the come up. And I just want to show, how God can, can turn you in from, can turn you from nothing to something. You feel me? Right in front of, people's eyes. You feel me? Especially people who, doubt what you got going on. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why it's important to, bet on yourself, believe in yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Before, you know what I mean? You wait on another motherfucker to believe in you. You feel what I'm saying? Or bet on you, you know?
Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. That's my best advice. My best advice, shit, you better think twice about decisions you make. It can determine your fate. Shit, for the good or the bad, but life come with mistake. No need to beat yourself up. Find your way, make it shake. Shit, find your way, fuck a race. Shit, I move at a pace. I'm switching gears every day. Different shit, different day. Shit, I'm creating my way. Through them ashes I ride, from all the burning inside. Had to burn the house down, too many roses inside. Now I'm stable and rooted, I'm building on solid ground. And I ain't making excuses about the losses in life. From upgrading my knowledge, I hold the keys and the power. I'm thinking God every hour, for the pay for them showers. Things I learned to accept, I'm living life no regrets. I changed my life for the best, that came from thanking the worst. Have you thinking your curse? Now the gifts come from God, and I know that it's worth. All the pain and the struggle, don't know nights but no suffer. Always knew that I make it, from long days at the bottom. Shit, now I'm standing on shit, cause I stand in my power. Drop the nuts and tuck the dick. Say you pussy, no coward. So I'm talking about. That's my best advice to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's my best advice to you. But that's what we here for. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't here to, lead nobody in the wrong direction. You feel me? Because in which everybody done, done been in those shoes, and everybody's still in those shoes. You feel me? But once you not get tired of being led in the wrong direction, you feel me? You start to look for other ways and avenues to take to upgrade yourself. You feel me? In the way you wanna, upgrade yourself instead of, going and falling somebody else off the cliff. You feel what I'm saying? So why not just like I say, take time and invest in yourself and find your own way. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I mean, nowadays a lot of shit played out. You feel me? So it's time to, move on to bigger and better things in life. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, sitting and, sitting around in the same comfortable spot you've been in damn near all your life. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. Like, it was time to change. You feel me?
I've been supreme at all times. When it guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family.
Change is good. Why if you looking at, that's how I look at things. You know what I'm saying?
It can determine your fate. Shit, for the good or the bad, but life come with mistake. No need to
I'm creating my way. Through the mansions I ride.
From all the burning inside.
Had to burn the house down, too many roses inside. Now I'm stable and rooted, I'm building on solid ground. And I ain't making excuses about the losses in life. From upgrading my knowledge, I hold the keys and the power. I'm thanking God every hour for the favor of showers.
Things I learned to accept.
I'm living life no regret. I changed my life for the best. It came from thinking the worst. Have you thinking you're cursed? Now the gifts come from God.
And I know that it's worth all the pain and the struggle. Don't know nights but no suffer.
Always knew that I'd make it.
From no days at the bottom.
See now I'm standing on shit.
Cause I stand in my power. Drop the nuts and tuck the dick.
Say you pussy, little coward.
And you know that's my best advice to you. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you gotta be mindful. You know what I'm saying? In decisions you make. You know what I mean? Just because they don't affect you right then and there, don't mean they won't affect you sometime down the line. You know what I mean? That don't mean they wanna, you know what I'm saying, they wanna affect your kids. You feel me? So it's good to be mindful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just be mindful of the decisions you make. That's
mindfulness. That's what it's about. You feel what I'm saying? Being mindful of things you do. You feel me? And you know, that's all I came to learn, because you know, like I be saying, you know, like, you know, even though, you know, some decisions we make, you know, that might seem right at that, you know, certain point in time and moment. You feel what I'm saying? You know, it depending on what it is, you feel me, whether good or bad, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's capable of, you know, coming back some point down the line, you feel me? And you don't know where down the line that shit gonna be. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it might skip you. You feel what I'm saying? And it might hit one of your loved ones. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn. Cause you know, I don't want to put nobody else in harm's way of, you know, my wrongdoings. You know what I'm saying? And you know the bullshit I putting out here. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn. Like, you know, what you put out is what you gonna get back. You feel me? It's all about energy. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we came to learn. You know, the energy you put out is the energy you gonna get back. You feel me? And you know it. I ain't know that, but you know, at the same time, you know, I always try to operate out of good heart space. You feel what I'm saying? And that always just been, you know, that always been my motive. You know what I'm saying? You know, even before I stepped into the, you know, the spiritual side of things, you feel me? Because just something in me just always knew, like, you know, what I speak out here is what I'm going to get back. You know what I'm saying? What goes up must come down. You feel me? And that's all I came to, you know, that's all I came to learn. And, you know, like I say, I already been operating out that kind of heart space. So, you know, shit just came genuinely. You feel me?
I will scream it all
Genuine
times.
love. You know what I'm saying?
Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Go, 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 go.
Go. Go, do the damn thing, doing the damn thing. Ain't this a damn shame? Maneuvering smoothly through the traffic. No blame game, no call me no victim. All them struggles of life change, I'm making my way to the top of the mountain range. I'm doing the damn thing. Ain't this a damn shame? The strength of 1,000 men, defeating the devil and I'm stomping all on his head. I'm feeling I'm thoroughbred. Ain't this a damn shame? I made it from nothing and I'm handling pressure. Cause I'm birthing the damn and I'm rising up better. And I'm doing the damn thing,
say ain't this a damn shame? Exposing them dirty hands, exposing them dirty plans they thought they had on your mans, collecting them free bands. Ain't this a damn shame? Going through life, and there's people don't give a damn about the next man. And it's like, boys, fucking fam, say ain't this a damn shame? How dirty the world ain't, but once you realize it's the people, no heart, fam, that open your eyes to the real, so fucking flame, a snake in disguise. You gotta crawl, then walk, fam, that's taking your time. Once you walk, then run, fam, the strongest survive. When you fighting through life, fam, so keep hope alive. That's all I'm saying, don't give a damn about all the lies. They gon' talk if it's good or bad, I only speak life. Cause I'm living it free, fam, enjoying my life. Cause I learned to cherish, fam, and stand in my light. So in the dark, I shine, fam. It's La Rue Supreme, fam. I am who I am, fam. I'm living and learning, fam. From lessons to blessings, fam. We winning, don't give a damn. You strong as a bitch, fam. I'm losing no game, fam. I'm living my prison, fam. To God, don't give a damn. That's all I'm saying, fam. Is infinite weird, fam. I'm making my way, fam. I'm talking to dead, fam. Make that shit happen like you giving no fucks, fam. You talking too much. I don't give a damn. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Do your damn thing. Make that shit happen. By any means, you know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna wanna see you in a better position. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna wanna see you living and doing better than them. You know what I mean? They gonna wish you well, but you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna want you to do well. That's for real, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I had to, you know, come to see that for myself firsthand. You feel me? But you know, like I say, you know, it be the ones closest to you will be the ones who hurt you. You feel me? And that's all I came to learn, you know what I'm saying? And you know, as long as you don't let it keep you down and out, you feel me? You winning, you know what I'm saying? Cause you always got a choice. You always got a choice and a chance. You feel me, to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. Either you going, you know, either you gonna sit in the bullshit or you gonna, you know, make your way up out the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's all to it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna fall victim, or you know, you gonna be the one to, you know, to rise above that shit. You feel me? And we all done been victims of, of fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Toast to that. Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Go, 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 go. Do the damn thing. Doing the damn thing. Ain't this a damn shame? I'm moving smoothly through the traffic. No blame game, no call me no victim. All the struggles of life change. I'm making my way to the top of the mountain range. I'm doing the damn thing. Ain't this a damn shame? The strength of 1,000 men. Defeating the devil and I'm stomping all on his head. I'm real and I'm thoroughbred. Ain't this a damn shame? I made it from nothing and I'm handling pressure. Cause I'm birthing the diamond and I'm rising up clear. And I'm doing the damn thing. Say ain't this a damn shame? Exposing them dirty hands, exposing them dirty plans they thought they had on your mans, collecting them free bands. Ain't this a damn shame? Going through life and there's people don't give a damn about the next man. And it's like, boys, fucking fam, say ain't this a damn shame? How how dirty the world and but once you realize it's the people no heart, fam, that open your eyes to the real. So fuck the plan, mistake in disguise. You gotta crawl and walk, fam, just taking your time. Once you walk and run, fam, the strongest survive. When you fighting through life, fam, so keep hope alive. That's all I'm saying. Don't give a damn about all the lies. We gon' talk if it's good or bad, I only speak life. Cause I'm living it free, fam, enjoying my life. Cause I learned to cheer, fam, to stand in my light. So in the dark, I shine, fam, it's love who's supreme, fam. I am who I am, fam. I'm living and learning, fam, from lessons to blessings, fam. We winning, don't give a damn, you strong as a bitch, fam. But shit that came from the days, I'm losing no game, fam. I'm giving my praise, fam. The God, don't give a damn, that's all I'm saying, fam. Is infinite weed, fam. I'm making my way, fam. I'm talking to Dave, fam. Make that shit happen, like you giving no fucks, fam. Leaving my mark, fam. I used to be quiet, fam. You talking too much, well, hell, I don't give a damn. Do the damn thing. Do the damn thing. Do your damn thing. Make that shit happen by any means, you know what I'm saying?
And that's all we came to learn, you know what I'm saying? Making that shit happen, you feel me? Instead of, waiting on a handout or waiting on somebody to come save you. You feel me? That shit really about saving yourself. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're capable of saving others while you in the mix of saving yourself, then that's a plus. You feel me? But once I came to learn, you gotta focus on saving yourself before you can save anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a lot of people too, who don't want to be saved. You know what I mean? And that's another thing I came to learn. You feel me?
Love will supreme at all times. On the God's of mind, God's of heart, God's of energy, God's of life, God's of family. Living in the present time and moment is God's gift to us. Embrace it. Enjoy history. Yesterday, that's just history.
Living in the prison is the gift from God pleasantly. And thankfully, I'm stronger than ever, so I don't give up easily. It was faithfully.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
Whooped up my own sauce.
Bluetooth connected.
Coming straight from source.
And the universe keep blessing me. I'm back at it, no crack at it. I rose above them bad habits.
Power on.
And laughed at all the ones who doubted. I surpassed that, outlast that. I only speak the truth, and that's no cap rap, so Roger that.
No respect, no fake flex like Safe say.
Don't take your life like latex.
Embrace that with big facts and that's Ajax. Don't clean that, don't bring no dirty cups back.
I only speak the truth, and that them lies I can't back that.
I'm God standing there certified. Was truly tested in the bench and tried. I brought myself through all the things just to live in God's light. I made it right from going left. Fuck the worry and fuck the streets. I only think of abundant and that's prosperity and nothing less. Enjoy the present time and moment. That's God's gift. Once you don't start to realize that, that's why I'm always thankful for life, for breathing. You know what I'm saying? For the simplest things. You know what I mean? That don't cost a dime. But always ask the universe to work in your favor. But they gotta be the right way. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, the universe will give you exactly what you ask for.
Yeah. That's why I came to be, like I say, mindful of what I speak. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, once I, came to learn this about energy. You know what I'm saying? It's about energy transfer. You feel me? Like, I started to be mindful about things I do. in how I react and respond in situations. You feel what I'm saying? Because, once you realize a motherfucker can trick you out your spot, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it makes you more aware of people's intentions and how they respond and react in situations. And, I want to see confrontations, but you know what I'm saying? Disagreements and arguments with people, you know what I'm saying? Because, it's easy for a person to transfer their fucked up feelings and emotions on to, the next person. You feel me? And also, we see things, when we mad and, what I'm saying, in disagreement with other people. You feel me? And, once we let our emotions and feelings get the best of us, we start to see things to try to hurt the next person. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, help the situation. You feel me? That's how we came to learn. I'm thankful though and grateful every day for life, breathing.
Large of energy, large of life, large of family. Living in the present time and moment is God's gift to us. Embrace it, enjoy it. Tomorrow is a mystery, yesterday that's just history. Living in the present is the gift from God pleasantly and thankfully. Stronger than ever, so I don't give up easily. I came from being beaten and broken, healed faithfully. But fuck it, I refuse to let you bitches get the best of me. Worked up my own sauce, no bitch, I got the recipe. Coming straight from source, and the universe keep blessing me. I'm back at it, no crack addict. I rose above them bad habits. They thought they had me hog-tied, no way to move. I bypassed it and laughed at all the ones who doubted. I surpassed that, I'll last that. My own to speak the truth, and that's no cap rap. So roger that, with all respect, no fake flex like safe sick. Protect your life like latex, then brace that with fake facts, and that's Ajax. Go clean that. Don't bring no dirty cups back. I only speak the truth, and at them lies, I can't back that. I'm God's stand. Was truly tested in the bench tried. I walked myself through all the flame just to live in God's light. I made it right from going there. Fuck the worry and fuck the stress. I only think abundant and that's prosperity and nothing less.
That's all. That's all abundance, prosperity. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, joy. You know what I mean? Peace. You feel me? Love. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. You feel me? How to change my mindset. You feel me? How I look at things, how I think about things. You know what I'm saying? And ever since I did that, ever since I changed my outlook and my end look on things, you feel me? Like the world and the universe opened up to me. You feel me? And like I say, it's like a feeling I had got inside me. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a feeling I ain't never felt before. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, it's a lovely feeling though. You know? And like I say, everybody ain't gonna, understand and, everybody ain't gonna understand the feeling that it is. You feel me? Cause, you know, you just gotta want it. You feel me? You gotta want it. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like I be saying, I chose to answer that call. You feel me? And like I said, I glad I did. You feel me? Because it changed my life in a major way, in a beautiful way. You know what I'm saying? And you know, as I be, looking back at some of the videos and stuff from back, 5, 6 months ago, like I can see the transformation from then to now. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, man, God is beautiful, man. God is great. You know what I'm saying? And I glad I got the opportunity for, my line of communications to be, wide open. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, since everything that been going on, you know what I'm saying? It's like I am, I'm grateful. I am in better health. You feel what I'm saying? I got better health. You feel me? And it's like, I had to cut out a lot of certain shit I've been doing. You feel what I'm saying? To, open that, line of communication up. You feel me? Cause like they be saying though, like, a lot of stuff we do be clogging up that line. You feel me? Like the things we eat, you know what I'm saying? Other things we do, you know what I mean, that, we like to do. You feel me? And, like I say, I had to put a lot of shit to the side. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it wasn't all at once though. And that's the good thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about. You feel me? Ain't like you gotta do the shit cold turkey. You can if you want. But, whatever suit, float your boat. You feel me? But I chose to walk that bitch down. You feel what I'm saying? So instead of, putting all that pressure on myself, you feel me? I just gradually, fell back off things. You feel what I'm saying? And, like I said, it was the best thing that could ever happen for me. You know what I'm saying? For, you know, whatever they had going on, whatever situation they tried to put me in, like I said, all it did was elevate me, and it just, it showed me some things about myself. You feel me? I ain't never know. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, it's the upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we on. The power up, the come out. You feel me? Well, make sure you do that shit the right way. You feel what I'm saying? And that's, all I've been doing. You feel me? And it's good people like myself, motherfuckers try to take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So either you gonna stand up for everything, or you gonna fall for everything. And the right shit. You know what I'm saying? Not just that old, Once I done stop letting motherfuckers run over me and shit like that, that's when shit changed. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't like you to think for yourself. You feel me? Like, how the fuck you gonna tell me what's best for me? You know what I'm saying?
Less about what you think. God wants supreme at all times. Guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Create your world within this world.
Create your world within this world.
Speak life, love life, self-love. Don't give a damn about what you say, even less about what you think. Kick back, relax, roll me some sticky, then go and think about my next move to self-improve in every way. Creating my lane from all the one shot to lead astray. Sit down the wrong road, no self-control, don't crash the day. Controlling the wheel, I ride with God as every day. It's God in every way. It's God who made a way. It's God who I thank today for life in the brighter days that came after all the rain. Can't gain without any pain. Ain't feeling no shame for how my life turned out, man. I'm loving myself, and it's the best I felt. Shit, after all of the slander, that backstabbing, false flagging, and all that fake propaganda, leave you twisted and damaged. But I live in my truth, so you can call me the savage, and I be rotted with thought. Just to think about ravaging, that's the upgrade, the self-made, that's God's way, or no way, it's me.
mustard seed. That's what they say, ain't it?
You know,
that's where that shit started from.
You know what I'm saying? Self-value. You know, the upgrade. You feel me? You know, upgrade your mind. You know what I'm saying? You can upgrade, you know, your family. You feel me? And you know it's all about the future. You know what I'm saying? It's about the generations that come after you. You feel me? And you know, giving thanks to the ones that came before you. But you know, like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, you know what I mean, hate. And, you know what I'm saying? Jealousy and envy. You know what I mean? A lot of those things will come from people.
So what he trying to say? Well, what he trying to say is, like, you know, it's about the upgrade. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, the upgrade ain't all about material, you know, material things. You feel me? The upgrade ain't all about you know how much money you done, you done got. You feel me? And you know what kind of cars and shit and houses and things like that you done brought. You feel me? And you know once we came, like I said, to change our mindset is where, the upgrade came in. You feel what I'm saying? And the upgrade is, you know, it's more than just money you can pass down to, your kids and things like that. You feel me? And, generational wealth wise, you feel me? And that's all I came to learn is like, it's more than just money that you can show your kids. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers be forgetting about, the morals and, values and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to have in life. You feel me? And instead of, passing down things like that along with money, you feel me? They just choose to, just speak about just money. You feel what I'm saying? But generational wealth is, like I say, also the wisdom and things like that. You can pass down. You feel me? And pass along and pass out. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, we preach about, like I say, money and how much of that shit we can pile up. You feel what I'm saying? And losing our values and morals and respect and dignity and honor in the process. You feel what I'm saying? So why not just, preach, what I'm saying, or teach, like shit. You can have both of those things, you know what I'm saying, without, you know, without, selling yourself short. You feel what I'm saying? Like both of those things are, possible to have, but you gotta wanna have that other shit to go with it. You feel me? Like I say, a lot of people, lose that dignity, honor, and respect like that, in the mix of chasing money. You feel what I'm saying? Because we do anything to get the money. You feel me? So, we be thinking like, oh, it'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? But, in the end, that shit end up, busting your ass across your fucking head. You feel what I'm saying? Because all that little bit here, little bit there, little bit over here, all that shit done pile up in the, something big. You feel what I'm saying? And like I be saying, hey, shit, call me ain't got no time. You feel what I'm saying? Karma let that, let your ass rack it up. You feel me? And when it's time for that motherfucker to explode, you feel what I'm saying? That you ain't gonna be able to handle that pressure. You feel me? So, generational wealth is more than just money. You know, your dignity, honor, respect, value, morals, things like that. You can pass along the line to your kids and the other people in the world. You feel what I'm saying? So, that's all we came to learn.
God is supreme at all
God
times.
over everything. God before everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. Put God first. Before any and everything, any and everybody.
Speak life, love life.
But once you do that, everything will just fall into place. You know what I'm saying?
Don't give a damn about what you say, even less about what you think. Kick back, relax, roll me some sticky, then go and think about my next move. The self-improve in every way. Creative a lane from all on one shot to lead a straight. Sit down the wrong road, no self-control, no crash the state, controlling the wheel. I ride with God, that's every day. It's God in every way. It's God who made a way. It's God who I thank today for life in them brightest days that came after all the rain. Can't get without any pain. Ain't feeling no shame for how my life turned out. Man, I'm loving myself, and it's the best I felt. Said after all of the slander, that backstabbing, false flagging, and all that fake propaganda. Believe you twisted and damaged, but I live in my truth. So you can call me the savage, and I rerouted my thoughts. Just to think about average, and that's the upgrade. The self-made is God's way, or no way. It's me. God be supreme.
It's once an honor.
So you keep that peace.
You know, self-improve.
No matter how hard it
I'm
gets.
saying self-value. You know?
No matter how hard it get. You know what I'm saying? I just learned not to never give up on myself. You feel me? I don't give a fuck who else don't believe in me or who else done gave up on me. You feel me? I just know once, I give up on myself, then that is potentially the end. You feel me?
God be supreme at all times.
It's
Guard
once
your
an honor.
mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. Create your world within the world. Speak life, love life, self-love.
Don't give a damn about what you say, even less about what you think. Kick back, relax, roll me some sticky, then go and think about my next move. To self-improve in every way. Created my lane from all at once, try to lead us straight. Shit down the wrong road, no self-control, don't crash the day.
Controlling the wheel.
I ride with God, that's every day. It's God in every way. It's God in every way. It's God who I thank today for life in the brightest days that came after all the rain. Can't get without any pain.
Ain't feeling no shame
For how my life turned out, man, I'm loving myself. And it's the best I've felt.
Said after all of the slander,
That backstabbing, false flagging, and all that fake propaganda.
believe you twisted and damaged, but I live in my truth. So you can call me the savage, and I rerouted my thoughts. Just to think about average, and that's the upgrade. The self-made is God's way, or no way. It's me. God be supreme.
It's once an honor.
You know, self-improve. You know what I'm saying? Self-value. You know, the upgrade. You feel me? You know, upgrade your mind. You know what I'm saying? You can upgrade, your family. You feel me? And it's all about the future. You know what I'm saying? It's about the generations that come after you. You feel me? And giving thanks to the ones that came before you. But like, what I'm saying? A lot of, hate. And, what I'm saying? Jealousy and envy. You know what I mean? A lot of those things will come from people you love. You know what I'm saying? It comes from family. You know? But, don't let that stop you from, going wherever you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that's to the top. You know, so don't give up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, living your truth. God is the truth. So make yourself the truth.
It's Watson on the track.
And that's all we did.
Supreme at all times.
That's all we did was made ourselves the truth. In which we always was the truth. I always was the truth. But you know, people was trying to, suppress that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Since I always remember, like, since like MySpace days, you feel what I'm saying? Like, my name always been the truth. You feel me? Because I am the truth. So make yourself the truth by standing in the truth. And that's all we did. That's all I did. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm supreme at all times.
And stand for something. Fall for everything. You know? So that's why we gotta stand over everything.
Create your world within this world. You dig me? Check me out, though. Check me.
Fuck all that playing, I'm coming through to set the record straight. Playing with a nigga, like we starring on the limo date. I ain't with the faking, acting fraud, all that perpetrating. I'm minding my business, I'm on my mission, cool and jiggling.
I'm made it, and there's many that love it. At the end of the day, I'ma still get money, still handle the business, still believe in myself, and may God be my witness.
So you know it's big business. I put my life on the line. For protecting was mine. I had to break out the box, cause I was destined to shine. I elevated my grind while expanding my mind. I resurrected myself. So it's Christ on my mind and my third eye wide open. So my scope on focus that let me peep out your game that you're constantly throwing, and I'm exposing the fraud and the snakes in the yard. I had to chop off his head.
Now you scream, good God.
Bah!
Ain't no facade.
Bah!
Know who you are.
Bah! Bah!
And that thing you have for me.
Now you should go late. You gotta watch what you say. That's why.
Talk with grace.
And
Moving faith.
in this, thanking for moving me out the way, so I prosper and shine. I ain't wasting no time.
I'm here push like the dive. You know me up in the room. Fry your ass like balloon.
Been playing around with cheese. We leave you smoking like Tony. Gave all my problems to God.
And he can't do it for me.
I had to balance myself, so I'm attracting what's for me.
That's why I'm checking your vibe.
Just like the temperature, homie.
So that's why I'm doing what's best for my family, little homie.
So I'm thankful, little homie, for the blessings, little homie.
So remember, just take the time.
Ain't no pressure, little homie.
Yeah. You know, stand for something, fall for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Didn't I just say that? I just said that. But yeah, stand for something though. That's all I came to learn. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I always gave people the benefit of the doubt. You feel what I'm saying? And I still do. You know what I mean? But it's just, we play a different game with it. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, it's all about energy. You feel me? And that's the game. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like once you done, become more, self-aware and things like that, that shit just, like I say, allows you to, operate in a whole different way, because you don't just become aware of yourself, you become aware of, other people. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all, we came to learn,
It's Watson on the track.
Dream at all times.
There is light at the end of the
Guard your
tunnel.
minds.
You know
Guard your
what I'm
life.
saying?
Guard your energy. Guard your life. Guard your family. God's will, no way. Right?
Thanking God for waking me up this cold dream. Now seeing life for what it is, far from what it seems. Drop me off in the jungle, ain't thinking I'm a beast.
Survival mode and beast mode, the things you can't believe. I work my magic with my mind, I'm a different breed.
I see the light at the end, at first I couldn't see. Now I got the eyes of a tiger, so I move proper. I let my wisdom through the bloodline, do the talking. And then them ancestors, they do their thing and get to walking. All on that ass, on their ass, cause the rules follow me.
And everything started about.
And then it trickled down,
Want you to speak out that mouth,
cause they gon' come around. And pillow talking about the next man, you was the clown.
so make your next move your best move and play around. You thought I came all this way to just go lay it down. You got me fucked up and bumped up, so move around.
Now, get the fuck on.
It's Watson on the track. It's Watson on the track.
Scream at all times. I'm gonna guard your mind, guard your heart.
You tell yourself you love yourself today? Huh? Did you tell yourself you love yourself today?
God's will, no way.
If not, tell yourself you love yourself right now.
Thanking God for waking me out this cold dream.
Self-love.
Now see life for what it is, far from what it seems. Drop me off in the jungle, ain't thinking I'm a beast.
Survival mode, I'm beast mode, the things you can't believe.
I work my magic with my mind, I'm a different breed.
I see the light at the end, at first I couldn't see. Now I got the eyes of a tiger, so I move proper. I let my wisdom through the bloodline, do the talking. And then them ancestors, they do their thing and get to walking. All on that ass, on their ass,
Cause it's rules falling, and everything started about, and then it trickled down.
want you to speak out that mouth, cause they gon' come around.
And fellow talking about the next man,
You was a clown.
so make your next move your best move.
You playing around?
You thought I came all this way to just go lay it down? You got me fucked up and bumped up, so move around now.
Get the fuck on. Get your bullshitting ass on. Your fucking lying ass on somewhere. So all you fucking do is lie.
God is supreme at all times. Wanna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. The G-Way, the G-Code, God's will, no way.
Wake up, get my praises, start my day, and then I'm out the door. Thank the universe for all the feeling and the God glow.
Got the winning ticket,
Numbers came in 777.
I hit the lick, I'm too legit.
I'm MC Hammer, stole the show. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, I'm moonwalking all these hoes.
So my friend, they turn up pose and
Lift me in the freezing cold.
Valley 2, they run the game.
Thinking they gon' run the train. Fuck me out my mind.
And they thought I was gonna go insane. They thinking that I'm God's man.
Executing God's plan, slaying demons. Thought they had the power, sit of God's hand.
Take your time, my little man. Ain't no rush to be a man. Enjoy your life and do what's right. Looking like the future price. And say your prayers every night. I tuck you in, turn up the lights and sleep tight and good night. And let love rule your life. Love is supreme at all times. You know, control your mind, control your emotions, and then to control the show, and then to control your life. And you know, the outbreak, the G-Way, God's will, no way, universal love and full of faith. So do a self-check, self-love, self-awareness, self-worth, self-value. Upgrade your value, upgrade your family value. Love is supreme at all times. Wanna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. The G-Way, the G-Code, God's will, your will.
Wake up, give my praise and start my day, and then I'm out the door. Thank the universe for all the favor and the God glow. Got the winning ticket, numbers came in 777. Though I hit the lick, I'm too legit. I'm MC Hammer, stole the show. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean, I'm moonwalking on these hoes. So I pretty turn the pose and left me in the freezing cold. Valley 2, they run the game, thinking they gon' run the train. Fuck me out my mind, and they thought I was gon' go insane. They thinking that I'm God's man, executing God's plan. Slaying demons, thought they had the power, shit of God's hand. Take your time, my little man, ain't no rush to be a man. Enjoy your life and do what's right, looking like your future bright. So say your prayers every night. I tuck you in, turn off the lights and sleep tight and good night. And live long, rule your life.
Love is supreme at all times. You know, control your mind.
And let you control the show.
And let you control the show. And let you
Wake up, give my praise and start my day, and then I'm out the door.
love is supreme at all times. Only guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family, the G-Way, the G-Crew.
But you know, it's just about having fun and shit with it. Feel what I'm saying? And it's like, you know,
I wanna take
you ain't gotta be serious about life all the time. Feel what I'm saying? You know, about taking time to enjoy the shit. Feel what I'm saying?
Put my faith in God, heaven sending all of the blessings. I'm fully shielded and protected from the bottom of hell. Trying to sneak it from my life, but they wasn't successful. They thought my habits got the best of me, I stayed in control. I love that feeling that I got when it was time to roll. Throw my back and hit the grind, now I'm on the road. Collect the check and I invest, sit and watch that shit grow. Just like my babies from my babies, yeah, I love y'all so much. Y'all changed my life to do what's right, so I thank y'all so much. Been through them trials and tribulations, had to carry the load. With the family, with the break, said I'm trained to go. Now I'm up, no longer stuck, got my eyes on the road. I got the vision looking forward, had to let the past go. Just to elevate my mind and span my worldly growth. Now we ain't gonna wear, pull a check for the show. I'm supreme at all times. I'm gonna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. The G-Way, the G-Way, God's way, your way, find your way. I wanna take this time to write this letter to him. Gotta thank you for the day and this life that I'm blessed. Yeah, we made it through the storms and the shit that went in.
Heaven sending all of the blessings. I'm fully shielded and protected from the buzzards and pillars.
Remember to guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family, the upbringing, G-Code.
Gotta be willing to put that work in for certain. Make that shit happen, that's my enemy's purpose. Them haters gon' talk, they just standing in their purpose. Got something to tell and them lies, it ain't worth it. Cut the shit and find you some business, stand in your purpose.
Refuse to let you turn off my light and close my curtain. I took my shit creative my name, it ain't a worry. Praying on me, waiting to fall, he ain't worthy.
I play my game, making my move, real strategically. Pass and go collecting 200, they can't real easily. Fake smiles and shaking no hands.
Don't fall too breezy. Set the stage, exposed all of my hands. That was deceiving me. I shook it off, expanding my grind. Shit, now I'm taking off. I pay the cost. Pay my head proper so you can call me boss in every law. Came with a lesson, so now I'm thanking God for showing off. Doing the big one, this universal law. We full of faith. Show some respect and do a self-check. And don't forget to get you some loyalty and some self-respect. You know, self-love, self-worth. You know, self-respect. You know what I'm saying? You know, be a leader. You know.
That's what it's about though. You know. Just being a leader though. though. Just stepping up. You feel what I'm saying? Just stepping up though. You know. Everybody can be a boss, but it takes you, being another, a different kind of person to be a leader though. You know what I'm saying? But like I always say though, make sure you speak life over yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you speak life over your family. You feel me? And just speak life every day. You know what I'm saying? In general, you feel me? Because we speak about a whole lot of other, a whole lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? I was about to say bullshit, but everything ain't bullshit. But we speak about a whole lot of other things. And like be saying, we get caught up in the, speaking about some of the dumbest things instead of, speaking life and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's all I came to learn. You know what I'm saying? Just being thankful and more grateful for life. You feel me? And everything life got to offer. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the energy you put out is the energy you gonna get back. You feel me? And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, as long as you operate, out of good heart space and out, a good energy space, you know what I'm saying? You in perfect hands, you feel me? And that's all I came to learn, you know what I'm saying? And the perfect hands is God's hands. You know what I'm saying? But it takes more too now, so you can't get that twisted. You feel what I'm saying? But you gotta put work in. You feel me? And but God will, reward you in great ways. You feel what I'm saying? And like I said, I want to document my, my real, what I'm saying, know, my upgrade and, my elevation in life in real time. And, I want y'all to see how God is, working in me, working through me, and working with me. You feel me? And, let y'all see how God got his hands on me. You feel what I'm saying? Literally. You know what I mean? Like, you can't see it, but it's there. You can see it though. Motherfuckers see it. What the fuck I talking about? That's one thing I came to learn too. Motherfuckers can see shit on you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can see you know, that good shit on you. Motherfuckers can smell that shit on you. You feel me? Especially people who operate, in the dark. You feel me? And it's a lot of things that I'm new to. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never knew people operate like this. You feel what I'm saying? But once you come to learn, like, people are energy vampires and, how they operate, move along in life and get up in life. You feel what I'm saying? You realize, like, like them boys, like energy vampires, you know what I'm saying? And that shit, that shit real though. You feel me? And that's all we came to learn. But just be mindful and self-awareness and that thing called the intuition. You feel me? Not a woman's intuition, but just intuition. You feel me? Everybody got it. You just gotta, want to use that shit rightfully and righteously. You feel me? It'll save your life. You feel what I'm saying?
That's when I found out how much money my friend was making with DoorDash.
Tell me I lied.
There are opportunities in over 4.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying, I'll be flying. Tell me I'm lying, I'll be flying. Yeah, though, yeah. No, just enjoying life, though. Enjoying life more. You feel what I'm saying? And I look to grow more and elevate more. You feel what I'm saying? Evolve. You know what I mean? You know, it's a lot more out here. You know, we got to do. It's a lot more. To accomplish and build. You know what I'm saying? And I want more kids. You feel me? That's the other thing. You know what I'm saying? So, and divine time is what I see. You know what I'm saying? That's what we call it, divine time. Divine time. But the Genesis. And I want to, take the time to thank God for the upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Thank the universe for the upgrade, the universal love. That's what I see. You know what I'm saying? The universe is alive. So, it's always, good to be mindful of what you speak out here. You know what I'm saying? And, that's what we pushing. Mindfulness, self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? Self-love, self-worth, self-value. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with operating out the, a righteous and right heart space. You know what I'm saying? Once you done realize, money ain't your motive, you feel me? That allows you to open up more. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's all you thinking about is money, then that's like having a one-track mind. You know what I'm saying? We all want money. We all need money. That's what I always see. Of course I want, all these things. But at the same time, you feel me? I still want my dignity, honor, respect, morals, values, and shit like that intact. You feel what I'm saying? My heart. You feel me? And everything above else, God. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I at with it. But like I say, once you done come to realize everybody ain't gonna be, everybody ain't gonna be rich. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with wanting to be rich and, pursuing, things like that to get there. But at the same time, don't sell yourself short. You feel what I'm saying? Don't lose your soul. You feel me? In pursuit of those things. But we all get, caught up in that water. You know what I'm saying? But some people be too far off in that shit to even turn around. You feel what I'm saying? So, it's like that thing, turn around, don't drown. You feel me? When, a flash flood or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or a flood, when you got the flooded street, you feel what I'm saying? Them boys say turn around, don't drown, Yeah, and God will give you plenty, plenty warnings, you know what I'm saying? Before you done venture off too far. And you done look back and, you know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, fuck it, I'm already out here now, shit. I will just keep going, until you crash out. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just keep being a repeated process until you ready to, you know what I mean? Get yourself out that, off that hamster wheel. You feel me? And that's all we did. You know what I mean? We stepped off that motherfucker. You feel me? And just, I'd rather sit to the side and look. You feel what I'm saying? And stay in my own lane and do what I do to, like I say, elevate myself to, to my next level. You know what I'm saying? Not nobody else next level, my next level. You feel me? And where God pushing me to go, which way God showing me to go. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I know God ain't gonna leave me wrong. You feel me? And our divine ancestors, honorably, divinely. You feel me? And like I said, it's the feeling you get. You know what I'm saying? Divine angels, It's like that feeling you get. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like when you even talk about these things, it's like you get a feeling in your body that, you feel me? For real though, Cause this just a space I ain't never been in before. And like I said, the way things were unfolding in my life, I ain't had no choice but to go down this road. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, we jumped in the head first. You feel what? Matter of fact, it ain't hit. We jumped in it, feet first. You feel me? We jumped in the feet first. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't had no other way. There was no other way. You feel me? But like I said, God won't bring you, this far and drop you off, and you know what I'm saying? And that's where we at with it. You feel me? God saved me. So I don't give a damn what no other motherfucker see or what anybody see. You feel what I'm saying? I'll never deny that. I'll never deny God. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll never deny the universe. You feel me? The universe always works in my favor. And I make sure to say that shit every day. You know what I mean? I make that shit known. You feel what I'm saying? Because the universe responds to, whatever you speak. You know what I'm saying? Kindly. You feel what I'm saying? Kindly. The universe, give you what you want kindly. Good or bad. You feel me? That shit just, be like, that motherfucker so polite. Cause that's all I came to learn though. Just to, thank the universe though. You know what I'm saying? For always working in my favor though. You feel what I'm saying? And once I came to, see like that shit is actually, what I'm saying, what it is. You know what I mean? And I live by that. I stand by that. You feel me? But I've been interested in the universe and things like that since, back in the day. You feel me? But I ain't never knew like you could have get in tune with that shit like that. Like I say, I never was into the spiritual side of things. I was more into religion. You know what I mean? Christianity and shit like that. You feel me? But once I done step outside religion, you know what I'm saying? That allowed me to, like I said, step into the spiritual side of things, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, it expands and you wide open. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, so much more potential and, opportunities out here. You feel what I'm saying? Once you start seeing that shit. Cause you boxed off when you in those, you know, you boxed off. You know what I'm saying? And you can only think to a certain degree when you in that box. You feel what I'm saying? And people scared to step outside that box. You feel me? Cause it's unknown. You know what I'm saying? But once you done push to those boundaries to have no choice but to step outside that shit, it's like, man, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Shit. You done already think what's the worst can happen. So why not just shit? What's the best can happen now? That's the only thing left. You feel me? If you done already dealt with what's the worst can happen, then let me see what if I change how I think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what can the best can happen out the situation. You feel what I'm saying? And then we'll go from there. You feel me? But yeah, just things like that, we not, like I said, the upgrade though. You know what I'm saying? And that shit true though. Once you start to, think better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? Cause you knowing better. You feel me? And that's all we have with it. You know? Navu Supreme. Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out of exotic job. I set the target, then I hit my mark. Said all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I left the ground. I'm fucked around and took off. I lifted up with I make my move real. I rule supreme. Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out of exotic job. I set the target, then I hit my mark. Said all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I left the ground. I fucked around and took off. I lifted off without a sound. I make my moves real quiet now. Oh, 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 oh. Exotic thoughts, exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out of exotic job. I set the target, then I hit my mark. Said all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I left the ground. I fucked around and took off. I lifted off without a sound. I make my moves real quiet now. They fucked around and held me down. They had to, bam. They throw the bricks and hide their hand and sit around and watch them drown. Kiss my breath. Exotic thoughts and exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out of exotic job. I set the target and I hit my mark. Said all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I left the ground. I fucked around and took off. I lifted off without a sound. I make my moves real quiet now. They fucked around and held me down. They throw them bricks and hide their hand. They throw them bricks and hide their hand. Exotic thoughts and exotic talk. The way I move, exotic walk. I'm smoking out of exotic jaw. I set the target and I hit my mark. Shit, all my thoughts universal now. I'm space bound, I lift the ground. I fucked around and took off. I lifted off without a sound. I make my moves real quiet now. He fucked around and held me down. They throw them bricks and hide their hand and sit around and watch it drown. Don't let no hand on no grown man. You selfish bitch, I know, man. So I keep it rolling, I keep it flowing, independent on no next, man. Do bad all on my own, man. Damn. Out of breath. I'm talking so fucking much. Damn. You know I don't even be talking as fucking much. But you know it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing though. I out of breath though. We go no worries though. We do that shit. Ain't no pressure on it though. You feel me? But we just been cooling though and working, you know what I'm saying? Just creating, you know what I mean? And that's the thing I'm talking about. Like once you done step outside the box, you start to tap in, you start to tap in, more into, you know what I'm saying, things you never knew you were interested in. You know what I'm saying? That allows you to tap into shit you never knew you were interested in. You feel me? And that's the good thing about it. Stepping outside the box. At least for me. You know what I'm saying? But you already know, Love Rule Supreme. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna guard your mind, guard your heart, guard your energy, guard your life, guard your family. And you already know that's the genesis. The power up. You know what I'm saying? The next move, the come up. You feel me? And make sure you keep your head right and your heart light. You know what I'm saying? Till next time, y'all have a divine night with divine love. You feel what I'm saying? Tell yourself you love yourself tonight, right now. You feel me? Because ain't nothing, ain't nothing, I ain't gonna say, yeah, fuck that shit. Ain't nothing more important than telling yourself you love yourself. You feel me? The same way you tell the next person you love them, tell yourself that. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. That's what we be missing. You know what I'm saying? I slow my fucking words down. But that's what be going on. But so hey, self-love, self-awareness. You feel what I'm saying? That allows you to love yourself so you can love, everybody else. Genuinely, lovingly. You feel me? The Genesis, divinely.